And it was actually almost fatal.
Yeah, literally serious. She almost died. Yeah.
So
that's where dogma can get you sometimes. So that's why we're saying try to be flexible and open to new ideas and changing things if it's not working. It's really important. You'll learn from LJ why that's so important. Hey guys, it's Tara from 40 Below Fruity, and I'm here with my friend LJ. And I want to talk about why the 80-10-10 diet didn't work for me. We're going to have a video coming too of why the 80-10-10 diet didn't work for LJ. And it did not work for either of us. But I want to add a disclaimer that we are not trying to bash the 80-10-10 diet at all. And we're not trying to bash Dr. Douglas Graham either. I really feel that the 80-10-10 diet book was really essential for me to start the raw food lifestyle. I had already started eating raw foods before then, but it steered me in the right direction, so I'm really grateful for that. And I think there's a lot of segregation in the raw food community with trying to compete and bashing each other, so that is not what this video is about, but we just want to provide a different perspective about how you can individualize your raw food lifestyle or cooked food lifestyle. Or a mix of both. And just that there's not one set way of doing things and you don't have to follow 80-10-10 strictly.
So let's just get an overall picture first, Tara, on how long, firstly, you have been doing the raw foods lifestyle from the beginning until now. First, just answer that for me.
8 years.
Okay,
yeah.
So of that time, how long of that would you say you were 80-10-10? It doesn't have to be consistent, but how long would you say of that?
Like 2 years, three years maybe. Yeah, as a whole, 3 years of trying. And I want that to be known. Like I was trying and failing constantly. It was just unsustainable for me.
Yeah. What was the point where you realized and possibly everything, kind of came crashing down? It could have been a big thing. It could have even just been a small thing.
Okay. The point when I realized that the 80-10-10 lifestyle was not working for me, it was about after 3 years of living it. And I was living in Australia, and I was so obsessed with fat. I was so terrified that if I ate more than a quarter of an avocado a day, I would get fat and gain weight. And I was forcing myself to run long distances, and to the point where I felt nauseous.
Yeah.
So I was so focused on getting to a certain size. And I cut out fat from my diet, all fat from my diet. That was also to heal my skin, because I did have skin issues before, and that was essential. One reason why I'm grateful for the lifestyle. But yeah, I went 30 days without eating fat, and I felt like a crazy person. I actually had to go on 30bananasaday.com and log it every single day and get motivation from people to even stick with it. I thought about it all day long, and at the end of those 30 days, I sat down and ate 2 pounds of pumpkin seeds. And I binged, and I felt so sick. And that was when I was like, I can't do this anymore. Why am I doing this? This is stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
Would you say that any or all of your 80-10-10 lifestyle was an eating disorder?
I wouldn't say that. I'm not going to generalize and say that the 80-10-10 lifestyle is an eating disorder. Definitely not, because I think for a lot of people it really works and they don't see it as an eating disorder at all. So I won't generalize. But for me, I still had the same behavior. I still had the same mentality. So it's the exact same thing. It was an eating disorder mentality. And it was because I thought I had to adhere to this lifestyle to first be accepted into the raw food community, because there's a lot of judgment, huge amount of judgment if you don't follow things to a T. But also because I wanted to do it right, and I thought, well, it's working for these people, so it has to work for me, and if it doesn't work for me, then it's obviously me doing something wrong. It's not the lifestyle, I'm the problem. And that's an issue, because it's not true. It's really not true.
Yeah. Would you say that 80-10-10, during the time you did it, did anything positive for you?
Totally. Oh, yeah. I loved 80-10-10 for the first little bit. Mostly because I felt like I could live a raw food lifestyle, again, because I was eating a lot of calories. And that wasn't so much 80-10-10 though, that was like Freely and Harley promoting eating 3,000 calories a day. And that was really important in the beginning.
Oh, I remember those days.
Oh, those days. But it was important in the beginning, because it was the first time that I was allowing myself to eat in abundance. So I credit Freely and Harley for that, even though we're not friends. I completely
agree with that.
Yeah, and I credit 80-10-10 for that. That's why, I'm not going to bash any of these people. They were all an essential part of the raw food lifestyle, like my own journey.
Yeah.
So yeah, it healed my skin, going salt-free and going nut and seed-free in the beginning. It healed my skin from cystic acne, and that was amazing. Yeah. You guys know if you've had acne, it's just like, the best feeling ever. And yeah, I lost a good amount of weight too, and I felt confident in my body, and I felt the mental clarity aspect of it, and not feeling like I had to, have mental fatigue and just feel tired all the time. So waking up feeling energized.
Totally agree with that.
Yeah. So that's what it gave me, and that was that was huge. Really.
Do you feel that 80-10-10 for you works more so in the earlier days, basically for the fact that you were younger? Do you feel like our bodies only have a certain tolerance?
As you get older, as your hormones change?
It's different, going to be different for everybody, but I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think you know where I'm going here.
I definitely know where you're going with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say definitely a lot of the people who are thriving, I'll take the word people out, a lot of the women, because it's women specifically, I think, who are thriving on the 80-10-10 style diet, are like 18 years old. And they're athletes, and I am neither of those things. Definitely not an athlete. No desire to be an athlete. And so I think that as I age, not that I'm old, I'm 27, but my body's needs have definitely changed. And maybe it's not that my body's needs have changed, but I've become more in tune with what my body actually does need, instead of just denying it and thinking that I have to follow a specific lifestyle because somebody told me to, or because I want to lose weight. So I can't say for certain whether it's because my mentality has changed and I've become more in tune with my body, or my body has changed.
Yeah.
Probably both.
Yeah. So if you could say to anybody doing the 80-10-10 lifestyle right now, whether they're thriving or not, okay, what would you say to those people based on your own experience? Based on your own experience. Always, I cannot stress this enough, listen to what your body's telling you. Because just because something works for you for one point in your life or one period of time in your life does not mean it'll work forever. Obviously, I think a vegan lifestyle is for everybody and that everybody can thrive. Yes.
As long as animals aren't being hurt, that's my main priority. And don't think that you have to be perfect, okay? Every single one of us, none of us are perfect. Just because it looks perfect on social media, that's all bullshit. It's not perfect. Nothing is perfect.
Such bullshit.
Yes, okay? Can we just get that out in the air? Just because you see it on Instagram does not mean that everybody's living this perfect lifestyle and you're the only one not able to do it. Nonsense. But just listen to your body and don't be too hard on yourself if you slip up or fall off the lifestyle. Or if you want to try something different, go for it. Experiment. That's the key, is that I was so rigid in my dogma in believing that I had to do it a certain way because other people were and it worked for them, that I just did not listen to my body, and I was so not open to trying different things. And even when things weren't working for me, I was like, nope, they're working for me. Everything is still working for me, when it wasn't. Which is, what is the point of doing that? There's no sense in trying to force something and pretend like it's working when it's not. So that would definitely be my advice to anybody trying the 80-10-10 lifestyle. And maybe it'll work great for you, and maybe it'll work in the beginning and then you have to alter it and change it. I mean, ultimately, I'm still eating probably about 70% of my calories from carbohydrates. You know, it's not like I've deviated hugely, but I just had to make different adjustments for my body and my lifestyle. And unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be very accepted within the community, which is such a shame because it's so silly.
We're all on the same team here, people. We're all vegan.
Yes.
Team vegan. That's
seriously
the most important thing.
Yeah.
So of all the changes you've made since deviating from 80-10-10, what is your personal favorite one?
Ooh, personal favorite change. Not feeling like I have to live up to anyone else's standards.
Nice.
Definitely. I just get to do my own thing and do it the way I want to do it and not have to worry about what anybody else is eating or how they're living, or I can just do my own thing and listen to my own body, and that has been really freeing.
Yeah.
And if you have any more questions, we're going to be doing a video about LJ's experience as well, because what worked for me did not work for her and vice versa. So it shows that we are individuals with different needs sometimes. So if you have any other questions about the 80-10-10 lifestyle, or what did or did not work for us, or if you wanted to do another Q&A video or anything like that, let us know in the comments below. And if you like this video, like it, share, and subscribe if you want to see more videos about the raw food lifestyle, self-love, minimalism, veganism. And are you making videos anymore? What's your plan with that?
I have a new plan coming, and it has to do with my career and veganism. So stay tuned for that, and I'll have more information on that on the video that Tara and I do about my experience with 80-10-10, because it was really different, and it was actually almost fatal. Yeah, literally serious. She almost died. So that's where dogma can get you sometimes. So that's why we're saying try to be flexible and open to new ideas and changing things if it's not working. It's really important. You'll learn from LJ why that's so important. Okay. Yeah. Well, thanks guys so much for watching. We love you guys. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you guys next time.